Most e-commerce brands work hard to get new customers and completely ignore the people who already bought from them. That's a huge mistake because your easiest money comes from your existing customer. Email is the fastest way to 3x revenue from people who are already on your list without spending more on ads. In this video, I'll show you how we use email to increase repeat sales and lifetime value for e-com brands. We help brands add 6 and 7 figures just by improving their email system. Why existing customers matter more than the new ones? Here's a stat that will blow your mind. It costs 5 to 25 times more to acquire a new customer than to retain an existing one. Yet, most e-commerce brands spend 90% of their energy chasing new customers and barely think about the ones they already have. This is backwards thinking, and it's costing you massive revenue. Your existing customers are 50% more likely to try a new product and spend 31% more than a new customer. Here's the kicker. They convert at 60-70% compared to cold traffic. Past customers convert way higher than cold traffic. Let me give you an example. I work with a skincare brand doing 1.5 annually. They're spending about $50K a month on ads to get new customers, but only 18% of those customers ever bought from them a second time. We shift focus to existing customers through email. Within 6 months, repeat purchase rate jumped to 45%. Here's why this works. Trust is already established. They know your product quality, they experience your customer service, and you understand your brand value. The hardest part of building trust is already done. The math is simple. If your average customer spends $50 on their first purchase and customers who buy 3 times spend $300 total, then getting more repeat customers literally multiplies your revenue per customer. Most brands are sitting on a gold mine of existing customers and don't even realize it. The best emails for repeat buyers. Not all emails work the same for existing customers. Here are the email types that drive consistent repeat purchase. Product educational emails. Most customers don't see the full value from their first purchase. You can send emails showing different ways to use the product, care instructions, or advanced techniques. When your customers get better results from your product, they buy more. New product announcement. Your existing customers should be the first to know about new products. They're already invested in your brand and most likely to try new products of yours. Exclusive offers. Make existing customers feel special with VIP pricing, early access, or exclusive bundles. This builds loyalty while also driving sales. Replenishment reminders. For consumable products, timing is everything. Send reminders based on typical usage patterns before they run out. Then we have cross-sell recommendations. Based on what they bought, suggest complementary products. If they bought a face cleanser, recommend a moisturizer. Customer success stories. This shows how customers are using and loving their product. Social proof from similar customers is incredibly powerful. Here's what works best. Storytelling emails. Instead of just saying, buy this, tell a story about how the product fits into their life or solve a problem they might have not considered. One home goods brand I started working with started sending out weekly customer spotlight emails featuring how real customers styled their products. This email had 3x higher click rates than regular promotional emails and drove $80K in additional revenue per month. How to segment buyers the simple way. Here's where most brands mess up. They send the same email to all the customers. But a customer who bought once needs different messaging than someone who bought 5 times. Here's a simple segmentation system that works. First-time buyers. This is your first-time purchasers. Focus on education, building confidence in their purchase, and gentle introductions to other products. They need reassurance that they made the right choice. Then we have repeat customers. These are people who bought 2 to 3 times. They trust you, but need a reason to buy more. Focus on new products, exclusive offers, and showing them their value. Then we have your VIP purchasers. These are people who purchase 4 times or have high spend. These are your brand advocates. Give them the premium treatment, early access, ask for input on new products. And then we have your lapsed customers. These are people who haven't bought in 90 days. They need re-engagement. Remind them why they love your brand and give them compelling reason to come back. Lastly, we have high value customers. These are your top 20% spenders. Treat them like gold. Personal touches, exclusive experience, and premium customer service. Here's something to note. Segment by behavior and not by purchase history. Someone who opens every email but hasn't bought recently is different from someone who bought recently but never opened an email. I implemented this system for a supplement brand. Instead of sending generic emails to 25K of their customers, we created targeted campaigns for each segment. Email revenue increased by 160% in 90 days because each group got relevant, personalized messaging. Post-purchase emails that drive more sales. The 30 days after someone purchases is the most critical window for building lifetime value. Most brands completely waste this opportunity. Here's the exact post-purchase sequence that drives repeat sales. Day 1, this is your order confirmation. This is obviously required, but you want to make it branded and exciting. Day 3, this is your shipping notification plus brand story. While they're waiting for the product, build emotional connection with your brand story. Day 7, this is your product education. Help them get better results. The better results they get, the more likely they'll buy again. So you can send things like how-to guides, check-in guides, care guides, etc. Day 14, this is your check-in email. Something like, how's it going with your product, yada, yada, yada. This shows you care and opens dialogue. Day 21, social proof. Show them that they made a great choice with customer reviews and a testimonial. And then on day 30, gentle cross-sell. Based on what they bought, suggest complementary products. Day 45, this is your replenishment or upsell email. For consumables, remind them to reorder. For durables, suggest upgrades or accessories. But here's the secret. You want to make it super personal. Use their name, reference their specific purchase, and write like you're talking to your friend, not just sending a marketing email. The psychology is simple here. It's consistent, is value communication during the first months, builds trust, and keeps your brand top of mind when they're ready to buy again. Cross-sell and upsell email ideas. Cross-selling and upselling through email is an art form. If you do it wrong, you look pushy, and if you do it right, customers will thank you for the recommendation. The complete look approach. If they bought a shirt, show them pants, accessories that go with it. Make it by helping them, not selling more. Now we have the customer also bought method. So use data to show what similar customers purchase. Social proof drives decision. The upgrade path strategy. For tech or tools, show them how to get better results with premium versions or add-ons. Then we have the seasonal refresh angle. As season changes, suggest new products that fits into the new season or occasion. The problem solution framework. Identify problems they might not know they have and then present them as products as solutions. Here's what works best. Bundle offers. Instead of selling individual items, create bundles that provide more value while increasing average order value. An example would be a skincare brand created a complete routine bundle for customers who only bought the cleanser. Instead of trying to sell moisturizers separately, they bundle cleansers and moisturizers and serum at a slight discount. You have to remember that timing is critical. You don't want to upsell immediately after a purchase. You want to wait until they receive and actually use the product. Happy customers are more likely to reciprocate 2 additional purchases. And you got to make it relevant. Base recommendations on their actual purchase history and browsing behavior, not just generic bestsellers. Timing the increase repeat orders. Most brands email randomly and wonder why repeat sales are so low. But timing is everything when it comes to existing customers. For consumable products, track average usage patterns. If your face cream typically lasts 60 days, send them replenish reminders on day 45. Don't wait until they run out because they might try to just use another competitor. For seasonal products, you want to plan ahead. If you sell summer products, start emailing existing customers in early spring when they're planning their purchases. For gift-giving occasions, your existing customers are perfect for holiday and special occasion marketing. They already trust your products as gifts. For new product launches, existing customers should get first access, but timing also matters here. Launch them 1 to 2 weeks before general availability. Here's a strategy that most brands miss. The reorder prediction system. Track when customers typically reorder and send targeted emails just before they usually buy. The weekly rhythm for non-consumables. For non-consumables, you want to maintain regular contact without being too pushy. Here's an example. Week 1, educational content. Week 2, customer stories or UGC content. Week 3 can be new products or exclusive offers. Week 4, brand story or behind the scenes. This keeps you top of mind without consistently selling. How often to email past buyers? You can email existing customers more frequently than new subscribers because they already have a relationship with your brand. For highly engaged customers, people that open 5 times recently, 2 to 3 times per week is fine. Moderately engaged, people who open 2 to 4 emails in the last 30 days, 1 to 2 times per week. Your low engagements, open 1 email in the last 30 days, once per week is fine. And then you're unengaged, no recent opens. You need monthly re-engagement attempts, but frequency isn't just about numbers. It's about the value that you provide in these emails. If every email provides genuine value, customers want to hear from you more. The 70-30 rule for existing customers. 70% is value-driven content, educational, entertainment, community. 30% can be direct sales offers. Value-driven emails for existing customers, how-to guides for products they own already, customer success stories, behind-the-scenes content, industry insights, exclusive community access, and many more angles that you can come up with. One of our jewelry brands followed this approach, emailing VIP customers daily with styling tips, care instructions, and customer spotlights. Their unsubscribe rate was under 0.2%. These customers actually have 4x higher lifetime value than average. Mistakes that hurt repeat revenue. Let me show you the biggest mistakes I see brands make with existing customers. Mistake 1 is treating them like strangers. Don't send the same welcome series to someone who bought from you 5 times. Acknowledge their history with your brand. Mistake 2, only emailing when you want something. If you only contact customers when launching new products or running sales, they'll start ignoring you. Mistake 3, generic product recommendations. Suggesting bestsellers instead of a product relevant to their purchase history shows that you're not really paying attention. Mistake 4, ignoring purchase timing. Sending replenishment reminders too early or too late misses the optimal buying window. Mistake 5, no exclusive treatment. Your best customers should feel special. If they get the same offers as everyone else, why should they stay loyal to your brand? Mistake 6, forgetting to ask for feedback. Your existing customers have valuable insights about the product and what they want next. Use their input to guide your business. Mistake 7. Not tracking the right metrics. Focus on repeat purchase rate, customer lifetime value, and time between purchase, not just the open rates. The brands that avoid these mistakes and treat their existing customers as their most valuable asset consistently see 40 to 6% of the revenue coming from repeat customers. That's the foundation of a sustainable, profitable business that doesn't depend entirely on expensive customer acquisition. What you learn here is a strong start, but real growth comes from tying email into your full system, not just sending more emails. If you want help building an email system that turns customers into repeat buyers, book a free call using the link below. And if you want to go deeper, watch this video next where I break down the quickest way to increase sales with email marketing.